The 1849 California gold rush sparked one of the biggest mass migrations in American history. It was a dream shared by thousands to become rich overnight. But beneath the excitement lies a dark truth. Most real fortunes weren't made by digging for gold at all. Instead, they came from the sharp entrepreneurs who built businesses around the rush. In January 1848, everything changed when James Wilson Marshall spotted flakes of gold at John Sutter's mill along the American River. This accidental discovery quickly exploded into national news. Rumors spread first through nearby towns, then across the country, and eventually around the world. By 1849, tens of thousands of hopeful prospectors, later called 49ers, were racing to California with dreams of instant wealth. Getting there was its own adventure. Some sailed around the tip of South America. This was a dangerous route that took them months. Others tried cutting through the fever-ridden jungles of the Panama Isthmus to save time. And thousands more packed their lives into wagons and crossed the rugged American frontier by land. No matter the route, the rush was on, and California suddenly became the center of global attention as countless people chased the promise of gold. Life of the miners wasn't the glamorous adventure many had imagined. When people finally reached California, they found overcrowded camps, rough shelters, and barely any law and order. Food was expensive, supplies were limited, and fights broke out, often over claims or simple misunderstandings. The work itself was brutal. Long days of digging, panning, and hauling in cold rivers or scorching heat. On top of that, disease, accidents, and poor living conditions made everyday survival a challenge. Even getting to California had already taken a toll. Many travelers died along the way from illness, hunger, or harsh weather. And after all of that, most miners discovered that striking it rich was actually extremely rare. Many found only small amounts of gold, and some found nothing at all. The dream that pulled thousands halfway across the world quickly turned into a tough reality that demanded far more than just hope. Before the gold rush turned into the legendary story we hear today, there was a much darker side that most people never saw. For many who made the journey, the dream of instant wealth quickly turned into a daily fight for survival. Some miners lost everything long before they even reached the gold fields. They sold their homes, borrowed money, or gambled their future on a single hope. When they finally arrived, the disappointment hit hard. The ground was already picked over, competition was fierce, and rumors of easy gold were mostly exaggerated tales passed from camp to camp. Many men found themselves stuck, too broke to go home, too desperate to quit. Letters from the time talk about loneliness, hunger, and the crushing realization that the land of gold wasn't the paradise they imagined. Some took up dangerous side jobs, others fell into debt, and a few simply vanished from the records altogether. This harsh reality created a turning point. As miners struggled to survive, the real opportunity shifted to those who helped them. People who didn't rely on luck, but on understanding the needs of thousands of men chasing a fading dream. This shift is what ultimately defined the true winners of the gold rush. But even in the middle of all this hardship, something interesting began to happen in these mining towns. As thousands of people from different countries gathered in one place, California became a melting pot of cultures, skills, and ideas. Camps that once looked like scattered tents slowly grew into communities. You'd see miners from China setting up small kitchens, people from South America teaching new techniques for panning, and Europeans bringing craftsmanship and trade skills from home. With so many backgrounds mixing together, the towns took on a life of their own. Music, food, languages, and traditions blended into something completely new. And as more people arrived, it became clear that California wasn't just becoming a place to dig for gold, it was becoming a place to build a future. This shift in energy is what set the stage for everything that followed. When people realized that the gold might run out but the population wouldn't, the smartest minds shift from mining gold to building California itself. While thousands of miners were exhausting themselves chasing gold, a different kind of opportunity was quietly taking shape. And this is where the real wealth of the gold rush era was created. Instead of searching for gold in the rivers, many smart entrepreneurs realized the miners themselves were the biggest source of profit. These men understood a simple truth. If you could solve a problem for miners, you can earn steady, reliable money without ever swinging a pickaxe. One famous example is Levi Strauss. He came to California planning to sell basic goods, but quickly noticed that miners needed tough, durable clothing that could survive long days of physical labor. He came up with strong denim pants reinforced with metal rivets. This practical fix for miners eventually grew into the global brand we now know as Levi's, a company that still dominates the denim industry more than 150 years later. Then there were Henry Wells and William Fargo, two businessmen who saw another major problem. They saw that miners needed a safe and dependable way to send mail, deliver valuables, and transport their gold. So they created Wells Fargo, offering secure delivery and financial services. Their company became a lifeline for people across the West at a time when trust and safety were rare. This company eventually grew into one of America's most iconic financial institutions. But the entrepreneurial success didn't stop there. California quickly filled with general stores, blacksmith shops, boarding houses, and restaurants. All of them earned far more than the miners themselves. Supply stores sold shovels, pans, boots, and food at high prices because demand was enormous and competition was low. Transportation companies made money moving people and supplies between mining towns. Banking services helped miners store and protect whatever gold they managed to find. Even simple services like doing laundry or cooking meals could be incredibly profitable because miners had no time and energy to do these tasks themselves. All these businesses did something important. They created the economic foundation that allowed California to grow. While most miners struggled just to break even, the entrepreneurs who built the supporting ecosystem earned steady income day after day. They weren't gambling on luck, they were building real long-term value. The gold rush was never just about gold, it was about opportunity, and the people who became truly wealthy were the ones who looked beyond the riverbeds and saw a massive, fast-growing population that needed goods, services, and stability. That's where real fortunes were made. The gold rush teaches a powerful lesson that still applies today. Luck can run out, but smart strategy lasts. Most miners who chased quick riches walked away with empty pockets, while the people who paid attention to real needs built lasting success. Entrepreneurs who sold tools, food, clothing, banking services, or transportation didn't rely on striking a gold vein. Instead, they relied on solving problems. They created steady income by helping others chase their dreams. This mindset is still relevant in our modern world. Instead of chasing every new trend or get-rich-quick idea, long-term wealth usually comes from providing value, offering solutions, and building something people genuinely need. The gold rush also shows how innovation thrives in high-pressure environments. California's spirit of creativity and risk-taking didn't end in the 1800s. It laid the foundation for today's Silicon Valley, where tech companies continue the same tradition, identifying unmet needs and building smart solutions around them. At its core, the gold rush reminds us that success is about seeing the opportunities differently, thinking bigger, and building something that lasts. The 1849 gold rush proved to be a lesson in where real wealth comes from. While miners chased chance, the true winners were the entrepreneurs who served them, built infrastructure, and created long-lasting businesses. Their impact shaped California's economy and helped spark the innovative mindset the state is known for today. So, if there's one takeaway, it's this. Don't just follow the crowd chasing the obvious prize. Look deeper, solve the real needs, and create value. That spirit of courage, creativity, and entrepreneurship is the true legacy of the gold rush.